Okay, so coming into CakeGate one more time here, because, the court of public opinion really ripped this baker apart, and rightfully so. But I do want to defend small business owners that sometimes customers are way out of line, and they do need sort of called out and put in their place. So let me tell you about the time that I was a photographer at cat shows. And for all the probably hundreds of cats that I photographed, I had one customer who ever complained. And it was a bit of a journey. It was really weird. So first of all, this was in the early 2000s, and I was charging $20 at cat shows. So I was already there where they were, where the cats were. $20 for 6 proofs, which I did 4x6 printouts because that was cheapest back then. And I was only charging $20. So, I didn't have a huge profit here. And I would send, the 6 proofs and an order sheet if they wanted bigger pictures for scrapbooks or different, where you set it on top of the cage, things like that. And it was actually very rare that people would order more pictures other than the proofs. But I was the kind of person that if I had 12 pictures that I really liked of that cat, I would send all 12 of those proofs. Like, I wasn't a hard, it's 6 and that's it. So here I am after my travel and setup and physical print costs and mailing costs, making maybe like $10 per photo shoot on this at this point in time because I wanted to get my name out there. I wanted to get more popular and reputable with the cats. And this one woman contacts me and she just has all of these like really horrible things to say. Like, no one else had complained at all about my photos. She had all these weird little nitpicky complaints of basically, this whisker is out of place and I should have fixed it in Photoshop. Like that kind of really strange level of desire that she wanted for early 2000s work. And I told her, ma'am, if you look at the paper that was included with your proofs, it says you have 10 days from the postmark to get those photos back to me for a full refund if you are not satisfied. So I was even willing to eat the cost of everything and lose money to make sure that my customers were confident and satisfied with my work because I believed in my craftsmanship. And still to this day, if I go back and look at those photos that she complained about, I do not see the level of issue that she has. And yeah, some clients were a little bit persnickety. They'd be like, hey, you need to do like an upshot or a downshot on this type of fur design and pattern so that they look their best. And that's fine. But it's like this woman had no feedback while she was getting her pictures taken. And she was just like so angry as soon as she saw the pictures. And after I told her, like, all you have to do is send these back to me at your expense, which was maybe $1 or so to mail those back. And I will send you a $20 refund. And she just like responds back again, how she drove 2 hours to her old college to show her old professor these pictures and how he was just so stunned and couldn't believe that someone would sell such a thing. Like, lady, I ended up saying to her, ma'am, this is not Walmart. I do not have to take your rude ass behavior with a smile. You have been given the option to either return the pictures by date X or keep them. But I am not going to stand here and discuss this with you and be insulted any further. And then like 2 or 3 months went by, heard absolutely nothing. And then all of a sudden one day, wham, here's a little packet in the mail of these pictures. And I open it up and inside is this 4-page long letter with the pictures saying how, poor her life has been so awful. And here's all this drama and all these things that happened since she was in contact with me. But she still thinks she's entitled to a refund months after my return policy time limit. Because, physical prints, again, you could just set them on a scanner, make copies, return them, and pay nothing for professional pics. And I just took the whole packet and her letters and everything. I stopped reading the letters. I never got through to the end of them because it just started out with such a poor me, but I still want my money back. I just threw it in my trash can and I never contacted that lady again, blocked her, wasn't having it. Because she was given very clear instructions in writing and she couldn't follow them. That's not my fault as a business owner. It kind of left a bad enough taste in my mouth that I moved more into cosplay photography, and that is such a nicer atmosphere than working with cat people. Cat people are crazy.